Hey guys, so today I want to do a little bit of a different video. Now, I just got home from work probably 30 minutes ago and threw on a hoodie, and I touched up my makeup, more so the center of my face, so just my nose, and I put foundation over my lips so they wouldn't be pigmented. Now, the rest I'm just going to be applying over top of what I already had on. If my foundation or anything looks gross, it's because I've had this on for over 10 hours now. But I really wanted to do this video because I felt inspired to do so. Do you ever have those days where you're on Instagram and you're just scrolling through like...
Stupid. No. Ew. Are you sure about that?
Today was one of those kind of days and I felt like I should do this video. Now, this is not to bring offense to anyone because most of these trends that I'm going to be mentioning I have done at one point or another. I probably still do them. Now, a lot of these trends kind of happen and become trends off of more natural approaches to doing so. I feel like it's more so extremes of things that everyone does every day and people just take it to the next level. So yeah, I'm not gonna ramble on any further. If you ever have days like this where you're scrolling through Instagram and you're just thinking like, why? Give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below and let's get into this. Now, the first thing has to be what is going around right now everywhere, and that's the squiggle wavy brows. Now, I did see this a long time ago done by Becca Boo. I'll list her Instagram right here. She's super talented, super talented, and she did more of an artistic way, and I feel like it's just taken the internet by storm, and everyone's just doing it just to be like, I don't even know what it is. And I don't really have any product on my brows, I just have a little bit of brow gel in. So I'm going to be taking my Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. And we are going for it because, you know, this is a really artistic approach to brows. And the great thing about this, you have the freedom for them not to be sisters or twins. They can be just random square brows. Now, the great thing about these brows is that you don't have to make them even. They don't have to be sisters. They don't even have to be twins. And yeah, it's just an artistic approach to brows and Instagram makeup, taking it to the next level. So now we're going to move on to nose contouring and what I see all the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into a really dark, cool tone powder. And I'm going to make my nose so tiny because it's makeup, and at the end of the day it washes off. And you know what? This is a non-surgical nose job. It's the in thing to do right now. And I want the thinnest nose in the world because that's what's trending right now. And then you have to have a button nose. You have to cut it off right here. And you have to just really round this out because you want to have a ball at the tip of your nose because, again, it's trending. It's Instagram makeup. Hello. Now what I'm going to do, because obviously you have to highlight your nose, I'm going to take a really light powder and I'm going to make the slimmest nose bridge in the history of nose bridges. And I'm really going to highlight this tip right here because I want that button nose. And you know, because everyone has a ball at the tip of their nose. And I want it to look like I almost can't breathe because that's what it is. And don't forget to connect this to your brows because obviously, like, it's all about symmetry and balance. You know, all about symmetry and balance. And obviously there's something missing here. I mean, there's something wrong here. This is totally missing a nice shimmer highlight to really just blind and catch all the light that you didn't even know was there. Now I'm going to dip into my Nicole palette and take this white icy, it has a little bit of blue in it, but it's okay. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to take a lot of it because I really want this to stand out. And you want to stop right before the ball of your nose, and we're just going to apply a really light tip right here. Now, to slim this out even more, I'm just going to dip into a really light foundation powder and kind of just go along because you want to make this as natural as possible. And yeah, that's your completed nose contour. It's very natural, but it also really catches all the light that you could ever think of. Moving on. Now, I don't know whoever said that bronzing and contouring isn't the same thing, because to me, same difference. So you don't need a cool toned contour to actually create a shadow. I'm gonna dip into my Give Me Sun by MAC and then my Gold Deposit, because everyone keeps saying that you need a matte bronzer to create depth, but you can use shimmer, who cares? And I'm gonna take this on my Morphe fan brush, discount code Donovan at checkout. And don't tap off the brush because that just wastes product. And you're really gonna go in with a loose hand, because again, you want this to be as natural as possible. And you totally don't need a cool tone. It's totally okay for it to be warm. Again, it's all personal preference. And I'm just gonna take this literally everywhere. And you really wanna suck in and just hollow out those cheeks. And take it towards the corners of your mouth, because that's gonna give you that really snatched look. And it's just gonna be like the hottest thing ever, and it's gonna bring all the boys to your yard, girl. Like, come on now. And then you wanna work in a 3 motion. So you just go like this, you work it right into a 3, and then don't forget to really bring that in and snatch your face. So 3, don't forget to do 3, or an E if you're looking at this reverse. I think it's an E for me and a 3 for you. And you see that just creates so much depth, and it totally contours. Now, I see a lot of people contour their jawline and they go underneath the jawline. I like to shorten my jawline and go right over, because I feel like my jawline is too wide and I kind of want to slim it down a bit. So I just go right in here. And I'm just gonna even out my sides. And again, you really want to deepen those cheekbones, because you just want to be bronzed. And again, don't forget to hit the jawline. Now, I feel like my face looks a little bit dull, so I want to get my favorite highlighter, and I'm going to take the lightest shade I have in my collection, which is this one from the Nicole palette, again, that we used to highlight our nose. And I'm going to take this on the Anastasia A23. Now, you really want to load up that brush, because again, you just want to glow, and don't tap it off because you're getting too much product off, girl. Like, come on now. And you're really going to make it really defined. You don't want to go too heavy with it, but if you want to strobe a little bit more, you can really just blend it out all right here. And if it emphasizes texture, it's okay, because we have Facetune for that, so you're good. Now, if you want it to be a little bit sharper, just hit right on top of those cheekbones, and you want to highlight underneath that brow a bit, because it's looking a little bit too low, so this is gonna really make it higher. And again, I just want to wear highlight basically everywhere, because it's highlight. And this is what everyone else does. So I'm just gonna take this right on top of here. And if it's not really just looking a little bit too much, add a little bit more. Now, don't forget to highlight your chin, because you naturally get really glowy there. And then I highlight right above the brow, just to again make sure I'm catching all the light. Now, you might say this looks like the full face highlighter challenge, but it's not. This is more of like a subtle everyday look. Don't get it confused. So now that our highlight's on, I think we need some blush, because my face is looking like it needs just a little bit more of something. I can't put my finger on what it is, but I definitely need a little bit more something. So let me find a good blush. Now I'm taking this Dose of Colors blush in the shade Amazement from their Mint collection. And I'm taking it on this Wet n Wild brush. And I'm just gonna smell and put it directly on the apples, because that's where you get naturally flushed when you're shy or embarrassed or, you know, do something. So just right here on the apple. You don't want to blend it back too far, because that's not natural. Now I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury liner to obviously kind of ground a very nude lipstick and make it look a little bit more natural. And I'm going to take this Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude, and I'm going to overline just a little bit. I'm going to overline over my Cupid's bow, because I feel like that is a really good way to cheat your natural lip lines, but it still looks natural. And yeah, I'm just going to really go on with this. So now I'm taking my collab with Nude Sticks. This is the shade Montaigne, and you can use discount code DG10 for money off the Nude Sticks website. Now, I use that lip liner to really define the lips, and it's called a lip cheat. So we're cheating on our like actual lip lines, and I'm gonna apply this in the center to really make that color. And you don't want to blend this out because you really want that contrast there. You just blot your lips once and then you're good to go. And that's your finished lip look. Now I know we can't all get the perfect lip line sometimes, so all you have to do is clean up with a little bit of concealer, and I'm taking this Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Beige because one of the lightest ones I have, and you really, again, want to have that contrast there so you really have some nice, full, juicy lips. So I'm just gonna dip in and go right around. I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. And then I'm just gonna blend this out into my foundation color. And if at first it looks light, it's okay. We're highlighting, so it's okay. That totally happens. And I'm just gonna go on the top. Now I definitely feel like I need a little bit more bronzer, but I'm not gonna go on the matte one because I want some more glow to my skin. And I'm gonna take this Tom Ford brush and my matte gold deposit, and I'm really gonna help to bronze up the skin just because summer's coming to an end here in California and I'm starting to lose my summer color that I had, so I really just want to bring that back and really just instill that bronze in my skin. And I think that it looks great. Like, this is so stunning and it's not emphasizing any lines at all. Like, so before I set my face, I feel like my brows are coming in a little bit too far, so I'm just going to take some of that really light concealer and highlight right through here, but then I'm gonna ombre these brows in, and you don't want to be too harsh with this, but then you can go back in and kind of just fade it out right here, and then kind of just fade it back in. So that way it really adds to that snatched nose and creates the illusion of a slimmer nose bridge, if that makes any sense at all. Now I'm gonna go in with setting spray. I'm gonna take my Mario Badescu, and I'm just gonna get myself really moist so that these nice highlights can really work into the skin. And if it's not running down your face, you're not doing it right. So until you feel it kind of dripping down, you definitely don't have enough. So I'm just gonna let this set in and let my natural just highlights really flow, and then I will be right back to finish off the look. And I forgot the most important part of my getting ready. I forgot to contour my lips, hello. So you really want to take that line and make your own. And somehow, some way, this will make your lips look bigger. And bring in lines. I don't know if the pencil's dark enough though. I feel like it's maybe too subtle, so I'll be right back with the darker one. So this is MAC Cork Lip Liner. Oh my gosh, much better. And then all you have to do to really blend this in and make it look like a very subtle contour is just blot your lips together. And this really helps to define your lips and make them look like they have a lot of little rivets in them, which actually makes you look like you have bigger lips in reality. So yeah, you guys, I think this really completes my everyday look. It's great for those mornings that you have extra time in your day, but you really want to make a statement. So I hope you guys like this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to see another tutorial like this. And until next time, I will see you then. You guys, I'm totally just kidding. I feel like this is like one of the funnest videos to make. Just because one of the most fun videos to make, just because like these are things we see all the time and just really taken to a far extreme, and it's okay to laugh at them sometimes. I'm not calling out anyone in specific at all. I promise you, I put it down. These are things that I have done in the past, things that I have seen go around the internet, things that I see on the daily on Instagram. So yeah, please don't take offense to this. I'm sure everyone will. But again, this is just to have lighthearted fun and to just make a different kind of video on my channel. If you guys want to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I will see you then.